What is up, Vikings? We are back with another episode of Best Attacks and Defenses. I got a few battle reports that I would like to share with you, a few highlights, I can tell you that. And let's start off immediately with the first one, which is from Dalco. It's a defense against a gold Odin March. And they actually defended this one. At a first glance, losing 80 million troops seems pretty nice. But if you have a further look and realize that they defended with T8, losing more than 50 million, about 55 million T8, I'm not sure if it was worth it in terms of soul shards. They only made 15 million, as you can see in the screenshot down below. But it certainly helped winning that CVC. Next up is a hit from our clan. Let's do some advertising. We had some kingdom invaders, some Spanish guys coming to our kingdom uninvited, and we attacked their stronghold while defending and hit them pretty well, I would say. As you can see in the screenshot, they were losing 130 million troops, the majority of them being T7, while we only lost 8.8 million. So good decision at that point attacking them, because these are some weak troops that don't help during major events like Fury, for example. Next one is pretty funny as well. It is Saint Pastor from Sleeper Cell that solo onslaughted a stronghold defense during KVK and hit this guy pretty hard, killing off 170 million of his T7 while only losing 4 million. And the funniest part of it is the mail that Saint Pastor got afterwards. Have a look at it. Beautiful. Then we have a first report from Alan hitting with an onslaught against a player, and oof, look at these troop losses.
Yeah, boy.
170 million T7 gone, 195 million T6 gone. Man, this hurts and helps for Gladiator, guys. Okay, guys, number 5 is a series, or it's actually two. It's 2 hits from Michaya. We know him from the past videos. We know he can hit hard, and he hit again. Solo onslaughting a town. The picture of the guy is in red, so it was probably during CVC. And with the first onslaught, he already killed off 740 million of his troops. The majority of it being T1, but also a decent amount of T4. And what do you do after hitting this hard? Of course, you hit a second time, and that's what he did. That's where the beauty happened. You can see the second hit hit him pretty hard. Look at this influence loss. 112 billion gone, 500 million troops evaporated, while he only loses 13.3 million T7. And that's the lower part of the screenshot, where you can see that he killed off 150 million siege T7, 2 million killer T7, but also 85 million cavalry T7. Overall, pretty nice hit. I'm sure that secured your category 1 in your CVC. Hit number 6 is a scout hit. Sorry for the bad quality, but I wanted to integrate it anyway, because I found the hit pretty nice for a scout hit. It's a big march, 50 million almost, T7, hitting against a town and killing off 140 million of his troops, generating 4.5 million soul shards. That's a pretty solid scout there. Number 7 is pretty funny. The report itself, yes, kind of okay, I would say. But the interesting part is that's from Princess Antandra. She sent me the screenshot telling me that this was a burning tower and that they tried to defend it anyway to catch some players off guard that start sending solo once the tower is already burning. They realized that and they onslaughted them hard, kicking them off the tower and securing the tower for them. Number 8, that's the second hit from Ellen that he submitted. What a beauty of a hit, I must say. Look at this, 81 million T7 gone on his side, but on the other side, 1.14 billion troops gone. A lot of them being T7. If you look at the bottom, there's 60 million siege T7, 470 million ranged T7 and 30 million melee T7. So overall losing more than almost 600 million T7. That is insane and a super nice hit. Congratulations to you, Alan. Hit number 9 is a hit from Miluki, hitting a town, I think that translates into Uncle Tom's Cabin. He set a solo onslaught with T4, so that's the interesting part of it. And he killed off 132 million troops, getting 4.9 million soul shards. So not investing a lot of troops, but getting a lot in return. Look at this, 130 million T7 gone. That is beautiful. Number 10 gets us to one of the highlights of the video. This was during Jotunheim, and it is from Salt. That's actually one of our players, and she got onslaughted quite heavily. We're all pretty proud that she defended all those onslaughts. There were a few coming in. That's one from, I don't know how you pronounce this clan name. Very sorry for that. SAPR. She defended pretty well, if you look at the report. The next hit is from Ares HKVD clan. She also defended pretty well, only lost 6.6 billion against a full D7 OS, generating quite a lot of soul shards there and points for our clan. And then there is a third onslaught from Blackwater, also hitting with T7, but then there were some bigger clans joining in. First up, Xpart, partners in crime, that started also a full OS, 156 million T7. As you can see, they also used the OS set. You see one guy with T6 setting to get a slightly bigger march size and especially increased attack power. And you can definitely see it. She lost 10.2 billion here in influence. So they are already hitting harder, but they didn't stop there. They sent a second OS and a third OS. This run from Edco, 164 million troops in there. Pretty big march size already. And another one from Grey Wolf. Well, that's not it, guys. That were the onslaughts from Partners in Crime. Then Blood showed up, and they started hitting, of course, with a full onslaught. Look at how hard these guys hit. 171 million troops in there, so an almost perfectly maxed march size, killing off 70 billion. Pretty big hit there.
Another one.
The second one, a bit smaller, but nevertheless hitting pretty hard.
Another one.
And this third one from Santa Maria.
Another one.
And a fifth one from Ivan, hitting again, where she defended even better with only losing 10 billion influence.
Another one.
The last one here still from Blood, attacking with a full onslaught of D7, where she only lost 8.8 billion troops.
Another one.
And guess what? Now we had Partners in Crime, we had Blood. Who's missing? Of course, Bartak, FCSM attacking, which is pretty nice. So you can compare the attack power of these strong clans. They were attacking with a full G7 OS here, losing 14 billion on their side, while Thor lost 8 billion. They hit a second time that hit a lot harder already, losing 11 billion. A fourth time, this one hit a lot harder. That's from Willy Wonka himself, hitting, and during this OS they added T8. Look at this, they added 57 million T8, and you can definitely see this hits a lot harder as she almost loses 20 billion influence here. But they didn't stop there, they kept going. They hit again with a full T7 OS, and again, and again. So she ended up being number one in terms of point generators in the clan event for Jotunheim. Shout out to you. Thank you very much for that effort defending all those onslaughts, because it helped us maxing out the clan points pretty quickly. Let's continue with a hit from Vampire Supreme. He attacked clan strongholds. They were doing a stronghold defense. He attacked with 68 million T7, so doing a solo onslaught with 2 marches joining, and he killed them off pretty badly. Look at that ratio, 1 to 10 in terms of kills on both sides. He only loses 11.7 million, while they lose 105 million almost. The next hit from Quack'Amole is pretty funny because it is a rather small onslaught. 2 troops in the onslaught, but they ended up hitting so hard together, killing off almost 200 million of physics troops, 81 million T7 gone. That's a pretty cool onslaught. Number 13 is a next highlight. That's from Shrek. He found a pretty decent target here. He set a solo onslaught on this guy, on Lukas der Kleine, poor guy. And he loses with the first hit, or a 150 million, comes out ahead in points by quite a lot. Only losing 17 billion, while he loses 52 billion, generating 5 million shards with just 1 hit. But that's not it. Of course, he hits a second time, generating 6.5 million soul shards and making Lucas lose 67 billion in influence. And guess what? Their troops left, so he keeps going with another hit where he hits again. And look at these T8 down there. He kills 278 million T8.
Oh my god! Wow!
Oh, this hurts so much. Look at this influence gone. 238 billion, generating 30 million soul shards. This is insane. Shrek said that after this hit he shielded. Luckily, I hope he had a few troops left so he can continue to play, but that's an amazing hit. Congratulations to you, Shrek. Number 14 feels almost boring after this one. It's another one from Quack'Amole. He hits the place of power, so it was a clan that tried to shield Pop, and he said,
Nope.
I don't care, I'm gonna go solo. And he wrecks them pretty hard, even though they had a T4 shield with 35 million T4 up front. He ended up killing all the T7 and even some T8 down there. You can see how many, but he killed the T8 as well, so a pretty solid hit. So guys, we are already at the end. I have one final report for you, and that is the cherry on the cake, I promise. It's from Written in Blood. It's Sled that shared this report. It is a onslaught with only 130 million troops in there, but they found a player and hit him super hard. Look at this. I'm gonna speak slowly so you get it. 3.3 billion troops gone. Yes, you heard right. 3.3 billion in just 1 hit. And 1.3 billion being T4, 950 million T7, 1 billion T1, and 10 million T8. Look at these soul shards, 36 million. This hit is a piece of art that I would put in my personal museum if I had one. Big shout out to you, Sled. That is amazing. Congratulations. I hope that certainly made your day. Alright guys, that's it for this episode of Best of Attacks and Defenses. I will keep gathering these battle reports. You can send them through, you can share them. I put a link in the description down below so you know how you can forward them to me so I can integrate them in the next episode. That's it for now, and we see you in the next one. Cheers guys.